What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the brand new Audi R8 LMS GT2. I got it right. There we go. It's a new racing car here in the Crew Motorfest. Let's go. All right, man, here it is, dude. First of all, this car looks insane. Like, it absolutely looks phenomenal. I'm a huge fan of the R8 and the styling of this, the lip kit, the front end, that insane, like, I don't know if they're scooping air. It looks like it. It looks like they're just taking in huge amounts of air here at the front, and you know, probably using that's you know, sloped part as a way to put more downforce in the front. I don't know, man. This car is crazy. It looks really, really good. Now, as far as customization goes, you can change the color. There's lots of different color options here. A lot of them just have that yellow, that bright yellow. But you can go, you know, dark, all black. It looks nice in black, dude. But I kind of like having that yellow at the bottom there. So I might go black with the yellow. That looks insane. Anyways, you can change the color. You can change the visual parts, only the rims and the calipers. And then for the vanities, basically all the vanities will apply. I don't know if it's all of them 100%, but it looks like basically everything I own will be applied to it. So you can definitely, you know, vanity it up. As far as the livery goes, you can definitely apply liveries to it, which is great. So you can make it your own. Now, we don't have any visual parts, so that's okay. I'm happy that they allow us to change some of that stuff. So that's it for the customization. As far as the performance, let's talk about that for a little bit. This car is actually really, really good. On my test course, Staying Ahead, it now has the fastest time of any car in the racing category, and that is a 2:32.827. And to give you some context, the next fastest time is the T50. And the T50 was tested just a couple of weeks ago as I was testing the F40. So I went back and tested the F40, and I tested the T50 at the exact same time just to make sure the time was updated. So that time on the T50 of 2:33.5 is a like kind of sort of semi-sweated time along with this R8. So the R8 was almost, it was like about 0.7 of a second faster, which obviously definitely could be explained by driver error. But because this car is so easy to drive, it felt like I wasn't even trying. Like I was so shocked when I actually got that 232, because I didn't feel like I was going fast. I didn't feel out of control. I didn't feel like I was on the edge of my seat. Didn't feel like I was gripping the controller really tight, like to make sure I was hitting every single line. It felt effortless. And that's one of the things I think that is extremely beneficial about using this car. I think the majority of players can use this car and use it to go fast. Now, is its top potential, like if you take the most sweaty, the best, highest skilled player in the game and you put him in a T50 and you put him against the next sweatiest player in an R8, are they gonna show a gap? Yes. I think the T50 is slightly better still, but not by much. And I know the test time doesn't show that, but it's just the feeling I get when I'm in the grand races. And I'm, you know, I drove it a bunch of times in these grand races, and I had some battles with some T50s, and it just really, I don't know. I know my skill level is not like as high as some of the other players, and potentially some of the guys I was racing against are probably a little bit better. So there's that. But I just feel like you would struggle a little bit to try to stay there, to stay and slip and stay with the T50. So I don't know if it's actually that way, or you know, if it's just, you know, my skills that are, you know, lacking and not being able to keep up. That's possible too. So anyways, enough talking. Let me give you the pro settings here that I've got, and then we'll get into a grand race. All right, here we go, man. We got the Audi up last on this one, and I'm actually using the brand new Ahead Edition Porsche as well, because we have Porsche hypercars. Looks like everybody's in it. Let's go. Shift to second right away with this Porsche, by the way. All right, we're on our way. I think this is a lot of highway, this first part. Let's get moving. King Spidey, we got it, dude. All right, made our way to the front. I'm not warm at all. That's why you see the car shaking like this. Switch a little position there. Back up to top speed, baby. Now we let the NOS recover. Oh my gosh. The micro adjustments that I normally can make smoothly are not being made smoothly right now. Back up to top speed. Oh, a little bit wide there. A little bit wide again. Good thing this car has really good handling, man. It's a good thing, man, because I really would struggle. Go ahead, take it. You got it, dude. We'll work off of each other to get a little gap on the field. Gap's at 2.6 right now, so it's not very far. We just got to stay behind each other. Let's see if I can warm up in this one race. So we're highway here. I forget where we're going after this, but it might be golf course. And if it is, I don't know if I'm gonna try to take the cut. It's such a difficult. We both kind of slipped a little bit there. I had a lot of NOS to burn. Street 2, baby. Into the F50. He's in the Supra. We got 2.2. We really haven't made any progress here. We broke away a little bit early, but a lot of highway here. All right. Let's keep moving. I'm still waiting for the slipstream. Go ahead. If you got it, pass. Okay. He's giving me a little bump. He says, you keep going. I appreciate that. Uh-oh. I lost him a little bit. Is he still in slip? That's the question. I don't want to push it if he's there. It looks like he's there. 5 sec or 0.5. He's definitely there. The question is, we got to go for the shortcut, man. Go ahead. I slowed down too much. And I made it, dude. I made it. Let's go. Broke slip just because of that cut. Let's go F50. Into racing we go. Can the Audi hold on to the gap to 2.7? Let's go Audi. It handles very, very well. Gotta shift it into 7th though if I want to go fast. God, the brakes are so good in this car. It just takes one little downshift. You brake and you're at a dead stop already. Blew that gutter. This is a pretty, I would say, fairly technical route. I think the T50 eats up this route. Oh my God, bro. I got hooked in that gutter and didn't hit the cut right. We just got to keep it together, man. He definitely exited that corner with a lot more speed. We got to get going. We got to just keep it going, dude. I messed up that shortcut. That's on me, not the Audi. Also, I have no idea what car he's in. It handled that very well. Oh, it bumped a little in the gutter there. Test of NOS. He's in a Camaro. All right. I held on, but barely. I definitely think I could have driven that a lot better. So I don't want that to reflect on the car too much. There's certain things about the car that feel a little bit off compared to the T50 or even the Camaro. Like this car feels a lot like the Camaro, but with much more like twitchy steering. Like the steering feels better. The Camaro is a little bit delayed. So with that said, I feel like this car is it's so close to me. Like it feels extremely viable. It's a very good car. You can definitely use it in the grand races. It is way more stable than the T50, particularly in any situation where you have to go off-road. And I was gonna say that's probably because it's all-wheel drive, but it's actually not. It's you know, mid-engine rear-wheel drive. This thing is, man, it is really, really good. I can't say it's meta. I don't think it's better than the T50. I think the T50 still has a slight edge, but it's really, really slight. And you get this thing on the right course. Like this course really wasn't bad for it, but I messed up that one turn. I fumbled that turn, and that's why he was able to get back in the race. And once you're in slip, I mean, he's got the power, and I've got no drag bumps. So that's why he was able to close the gap there at the end. But besides that, the car is extremely stable. I think this is going to be a default pick for a lot of players because the car feels like you're never going to lose the back end. Like it's a rear wheel drive car, but it doesn't feel like a rear wheel drive car. It doesn't feel like it's wild. It turns in great. It's very stable. Its suspension is set up in a way to where, you know, it never feels like it's out of control, no matter if it's on the street or off road, or it's just, it's great. I have nothing bad to say about it. That it just maybe doesn't have the acceleration, the power that the T50 has. And I think that could hurt it if you get into a situation where you're fighting a couple of T50s. I think they could definitely, you know, walk away from you. But I don't know. It's certainly not better, but it's definitely not a lot worse, if that makes sense. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, send me a DM on Instagram or Discord. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you on the next one. Trigger out.